I love it. Love it when it rains. When it came to basketball, I had only played probably like half a season, if I can remember. So every other day was playing the game. What I didn't realize, the whole purpose of my admiration for the game was understanding self. But I was battling expectations. Now this is a part I've already overcome. This is a lesson I've already learned, but I'll share it here. I feel like I've been very lucky in life where like the people that have been brought into my life that I've loved and admired, eventually I talked myself out of those euphoric feelings and saw them for just people that can just easily make the same kind of mistakes you and I can make. Once I devalued that, I felt like I was able to think clear, especially about judgments. But 15-year-old Clinton, 15-year-old Clinton didn't know anything about that. He was just, I felt like I let a lot of people down, and my pride came in there and created this wall, a minor lie. Like post my 9th grade year, I turned into a darker player. I feel like. It turned into, I went from being a super nice guy into like this, I went on the court, I became just like this demon-like guy. Like I just wanted to like knock out all naysayers that say I like would ever question that I could ever compete in a higher level. So I was trying to take names. And that's what it used to be back when I was coming up. It used to be bragging rights, like, oh, so-and-so I got over on so-and-so, so-and-so got over on me. And if anybody ever said that, you're like, I gotta find out where this guy is. We gotta play, because that's just not happening. I felt like I let a lot of people that meant something at the time down. The truth of the matter is, when it comes to basketball, in reference to anything else, like business, there is a curiosity journey that whatever's inside is wishing to know. And once I get that information, I lose interest. It's a wrap. But the lesson I had to learn as a person was removing the emotion and the expectation of other people's expectations of what I'm supposed to do with this journey, and do what was right for me, regardless of what anybody else would think about that. It took a long time to figure this out, like, because right after basketball, I went into work in the restaurant industry, and the beautiful thing about it was the mentality was still the same. It was, you start off in an entry-level point, and then I had to know what it was like to run a company and become a manager, and just think about all the wealth and financially and information-wise I would receive by getting up here. And then I reached that point, and I was just no longer interested, but I was stuck in a comfortable spot because of other people's expectations. But a new curiosity came in and was like, well, what could happen? What could go wrong? What's the worst case scenario? And so I had to take a leap of faith. See, the thing is, when it comes to the bottom, the worst case scenario, I've been poor. Like eating ramen noodles every day and buying a loaf of bread in the PBJ peanut butter jelly sandwich combination in the same jar. I'm used to all of that. Like, and it tastes good to me. I'm okay with like sleeping on the couch or something like that, because I don't have anything really holding me back. I don't have any kids I know of, and I'm not married or have a girlfriend. But like, it's always been about what can I do. I do have a belief. I refuse to believe that everything we learn in this world just is for nothing. There's also beauty to like hitting the restart button and then starting over. But like, what do you learn? What's the purpose of living? I try to keep that in mind, that when things that I desire and other people's perspectives don't match mine, it's just we're not on the same page of our journey. And I think that's the reason why like relationships fail. And some people just don't see the world the way you see the world. There's different variables in play. And the thing about it is like we can't come to the realization that could be the possibility, because we all have eyes. So the pride kicks in. It's like, well, I have eyes. And another thing is like you may actually have, you may be drugged up on the euphoria of how great your life may be going, or or letting someone down that you love. And love, I think, it can be a dangerous trap too, where that could be like quicksand. The dominoes for me just happen to fall in a certain way to where I am at now, and different variables can come in and disrupt my way of thinking. I'm totally okay with what can be, and I'm okay with admitting that I'm wrong. But the first step for me was having to kill this pride issue I had with my youth. Something that happened over half my lifetime ago, just to prove my validity of what I'm capable of. But yeah, the new adventure is I'm doing podcast stuff now. Check us out. It's live from the underground. We do have a Facebook page up for that, and I think personal branding is still a real big thing. So it's me doing the videos. Watch at the very end. I'll do my little tag on it and stuff like that. Like it's like as my calling card and stuff. And I'm seeing a whole lot of positivity as far as results. And for me, it just becomes a waiting game. And so I'm very curious about where this takes me. Who knows, 5 years from now, I could call it a wrap if I feel like I'm completely done with it and it's on to the next thing. It's just, it kills me to think that I can go through life and just do one thing forever and never experience something else. I don't feel like you learn from it. And I don't think that's my purpose here on earth. It's just, I can't commit to or make the promise, same thing, that I'm going to be doing the same thing 5 years from now. I looked at what this can bring as far as opportunities, and I'm willing to gamble on it. So here's an all-in moment. Pop. Bah. I don't know why I'm doing this, but all right. I'll catch you guys later. Fuck it.
Kanye video for you. I like your goddamn camera.
Yeah, it was fun. That was money well spent.